So when he said that we're going to do colonoscopy and we're going to just do a bit of check and see what is happening inside your body, and when the colonoscopy threw up this whole tumorous growth in my large intestine, is when he said that you have a cancerous kind of a situation. And I heard it, and I'm looking at him. So I said, "What next?" So he said, "Look, I'm going to put you to the oncology surgeon now, and who's going to take things forward." He put on the oncology surgeon on a speakerphone, spoke with him in front of me, and he said, yeah, please send him to me, and we'll take the next step. At that moment, Suman, honestly, when the news was broken, and that was the first time that I got to know there is a cancerous growth in my body, and my wife was sitting right there in the doctor's cabin.
Yeah.
So naturally, both of us looked at each other, and it meant that this is big, and this can't be taken lightly. But at the same time, I think it was important for me to also, probably reflect or show a kind of a belief in yourself that you can take this news. One is that you just collapse, right? And you maybe break down and you start crying. People go through all kind of emotional things. I for one, I knew about it, but I never knew the gravity of it. I just about heard about it, and at that time it was just one organ, so I thought it's fine. I went home, I read up on Google. Intestine, the colon cancer is quite a common cancer in the West and things like that. But by the time I reached the oncology surgeon and he did the PET CT scan and MRI, is when there was a spot found on my liver as well, and which meant that the disease had started spreading, and which is what took it to a stage 4 kind of a situation, because from one organ it had moved to another, and there was every likelihood that it would spread further if not attended to immediately. And so naturally there also, while I am sitting, so when he looked up and he said, "Look, Rajneesh, this is what the situation is." I said, "Okay, so what next?" Always my question was, what next, right? If this I have heard now, and I know now that this is the news and it's not so great news, but tell me what next now. So he said, "Look, immediate surgery is what we recommend, followed by a series of chemotherapy." And naturally, these completely came out of the blue for me. I've never been hospitalized in my life. I'm 58 years old, so God was very kind. I've never ever encountered a hospital in my life, right? But then I also, somewhere of the back of my mind, I always wanted to be in a hospital and be pampered, right? And I'm lying down as a patient and I'm being fed and there are people cleaning you up. I don't know why this was there for many, many years. So I thought that moment has come now.
Oh my God.
I will be in the hospital. And so when he said surgery, naturally I asked him what kind of surgery.
It's a very strange desire anybody can have.
It is a very strange desire, and that's how when I'll talk about the booklet that I penned. It starts with that, that there are some bucket list items people have. This was one of my bucket list items, that I want to be hospitalized and spend 2 weeks in a hospital, and really be pampered. So